This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash
Nina Beretta with a new video to My Life. Make sure you go check it out on YouTube in the link below and go to Nina Beretta.net.
I know my worth, you could never afford me. I ain't letting go of nothing till I get what they owe me. Motherfuckers talk and they don't know when to stop, and that's a problem. Shut your mouth, you ain't trying to get popped.
Just make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Well, 50 Cent reacts to not being included on top 10 artists in New York City. Now, that's just crazy, man, because obviously 50 Cent is one of the top 10 artists in New York City. Even Lil Meech commented. Now, back when Jay-Z was on The Breakfast Club, he said he warned the whole Rockefeller roster about 50 Cent. He said, you know, this guy's coming. He's a tidal wave. He's dangerous. We got to get as much stuff out as possible before 50 Cent drops. He knew 50 Cent was going to be one of the top artists to ever be in New York City. He has countless records. I mean, come on, man. Like, go through his albums. Even though you might not play some of them today, they were top 10s. We haven't seen something like 50 until Drake came along again. You know, like something like that comes around every once in a while. Now, obviously, he's more focused on television now. He's brought us classics like Power, BMF, and a lot more on the way. And I think just him transitioning from being one of the top rappers to being one of the top TV producers is insane. I mean, that just makes him a GOAT right there. So he says, they said I'm not top. Let's go to here. They said I'm not top 10 a New York artist. I'm nobody's favorite. I'm a nightmare for these fools when I focus. Then he says, let's see, in the comments, Bobby Shmurda agreed that 50 was one of the most influential and best. Lil Meech said they couldn't mess with you on the worst day. Sorry, I got the wrong thing. They couldn't mess with you on the worst day. And, you know, a bunch of other people reacted. Now, he also said, what else did he say? That's pretty much it. I think this happened on Fat Joe's show, if I'm not mistaken. But pretty crazy, man. Talib Kweli reacts to Kanye West. He went at him again, okay, on Drink Champs. He said, Kweli says, let's see, this is what he says here. So apparently Kanye West wants me to tell you about the last couple times we hung out. Since you mentioned it, here's a few couple times we hung out. The first is from last year. The second is from last month. In these hangout sessions, things happened. Here's a short list. Kanye came to get 88 Keys, who was staying with me, and invited them to breakfast. We all saw to breakfast. Kanye told me that he had severe drinking problem, and his butler would bring him Grey Goose first thing in the morning. Then he tried to convince me to stop drinking. So it was weird to me throwing back shots at Drink Champs. I played Kanye a few unreleased Black Star album tracks. He said it was the best thing he heard since Dark Fantasy. I think he even said that on Drink Champs. Kanye privately told me he's no longer supports the past president, but continued to publicly support him. He blamed his support on Rick Rubin. Rick Rubin was the one who told him to link with Candace Owens. I was very happy to, I'm going to be honest with you, Talib Kweli, he's on a smear campaign, because I think that Kanye really hurt his soul. When I saw him on my birthday Dave show last month, he was warm and gracious. He came by no entourage or security. That was dope, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. The baseball hat jab is hilarious. The disrespect of my rhyme skills is subjective to opinions. I love Talib Kweli's raps. It's just that he's become... I don't even know how to describe how Talib Kweli has become in the past 7 to 8 years. But anyways, Talib Kweli doesn't like Kanye because of his political stance, and he's letting his politics come in between his friendships. That's how I see it. And he's been publicly going at Kanye West and everything. And, you know, Kanye just was on an interview and chose that platform to go at him. I think Probably that was the wrong thing to do, but that's where he chose to do it. Maybe he wanted to make it public instead of it being private, because think about it. Talib Kweli's criticism was public. It wasn't private. And that's his big thing with Big Sean and John Legend. He's like, well, I'm not going to tell them in private how I feel. I'm going to tell them in public because they publicly made statements against me. It's more goes along the disloyalty. Obviously, Talib Kweli doesn't value Kanye's friendship. He feels strongly against Kanye's beliefs and still continues to hang out with him. That's hypocritical to me. They're both being hypocrites, to be honest with you. Ruby Rose reacts to Kanye West bootlegging OnlyFans and says, let me find out Kanye's watching me on Reddit. Funny. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash the subscribe button. I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace.
Nina Beretta with a new video to buy life. Make sure you go check it out on YouTube in the link below and go to ninaberetta.net.
I know my worth, you could never afford me. I ain't letting go of nothing till I get what they owe me. Mouthers talk and they don't know when to stop, and that's a problem. Shut your mouth, you ain't trying to get popped.